Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the PELE YOETZ, speaking about Emunah, about believing in Hashem. And yesterday we brought up the idea that since that HaKadosh Baruch Hu runs the world and everything's coming from Him, our successes and even the failures are a product of the Hashgacha Pratis, the way that HaKadosh Baruch Hu runs the world. And therefore He writes the following, Umitoich kach, and because of this, Lo yachuz al cheson memoinai, do not worry about losing out on money when you have to give up some of your money, some of your wealth, for the sake of serving the Rebbeinu Shalom and doing His will. Mitzvahs cost money. Mitzvahs take time. You might have to spend more time davening and more time in the Beis Midrash learning and more time being involved in the preparations for Pesach than you have to be in the office right now. Says the PELE YOETZ, who's running the world? HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And if we came here to serve the Rebbeinu Shalom, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, learn my Torah, do my mitzvahs, be engaged in Avodas Hashem. So if you have to leave the office early, or you have to go in late, or you have to call in sick, in order to be able to work for the Rebbeinu Shalom, even though that it might cost you on the surface some money, you're losing out absolutely nothing, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu Himself is the one who's running the world, and He decides your success and how much money you're going to have at the end of every day and every year. Don't wear yourself ragged trying to become a wealthy man and trap yourself into that world. Rather, a person should let his words flow from his mouth properly. And his words should be filled with Torah and with holy endeavors that he's talking about. Don't spend all your days talking about how to make another dime, another dime, another dime, another dollar, another dollar. Spend all of your time working and working and working and talking about this deal and that deal and this one and that one and that one. HaKadosh Baruch Hu put us in this world to serve Him. He put us in this world to be devoted servants of the Rebbeinu Shalom. And therefore make sure that in your words it is apparent and it is clear who you really are. Do not come down too hard, and do not flatter somebody else, and do not hate your achiv, your brother, your fellow Jew in your heart. Do not take revenge and do not bear a grudge. Meaning, if you see your brother, your fellow Jew, succeeding and making money, maybe they even open up a store, they take business away from you, and you want to get angry and upset with them, don't hate them, don't get angry with them, don't bear a grudge, nothing. Why? Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one who's running the world. You know and you believe Ki Hashem Amar Lo Yikalel. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one who said, for whatever reason, you're supposed to suffer in your business. You're not supposed to have all of this right now. It's not the competitor. It's not somebody across the street. It's because Hashem runs the world. There's a story from Bnei Brak many years ago that there was a printer. He had a printing shop in Bnei Brak, and he was the only one in the area, in the neighborhood, and he was doing quite well, Baruch Hashem. Until one day he looks across the street, another guy, a competitor, comes in and opens up a store. The same exact thing, a printing store. How many people are printing that you need two stores across from each other? What did the original store owner go and do? You would think he'd be furious. How dare you move across the street from me? You could have picked anywhere in Bnei Brak. You moved right over here. He went over. He said, Shalom Aleichem. How are you? Are you new to the industry, to the business? Please let me know what I can do to help you so you can get on your feet. And he advised the man, and he made connections with his suppliers, and he helped the man open up his business that he should be successful. Why? Because when you believe that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is running the world, nobody is a threat to you. And if a person goes through any challenges, let's say over here in the world of business, it's all coming to cleanse you and clean you out from the crookedness that you have inside of you, and it's all the tayvasa, it's all for your benefit. Emunah v'in ovel, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is a God of faith. V'in ovel, He does not sin, He does not make any mistakes. Keep this in mind. when you see mistakes in your life that are happening to you, no, it's not a mistake. HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't make mistakes. He's perfect, and everything that He does is perfect. And therefore, if something is going quote-unquote wrong in your life, it's because HaKadosh Baruch Hu decided this is the tikkun, this is the way that we're going to correct you. Tzaddik v'yoshahu, Hashem is righteous and He is straight. Tzaddik Hashem b'chol derachav, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the tzaddik, He is righteous in all of His ways. V'chasi b'chol ma'asav, and He's a chassid, He has piety, which is a higher level than a tzaddik. B'chol ma'asav, in all of His actions. V'chol de'ovei rachmana, and like Rabbi Akiva said, everything Rachmana, the merciful one, HaKadosh Baruch Hu does, L'tav avid, it's all for the good. Everything that Hashem does is for the good. You lost a job, you stubbed a toe, you got in a crash, things fell apart, it's all for the good. You just have to know how to look at it, because Hashem is just, Hashem is righteous, Hashem doesn't make any mistakes, and therefore this is also not a mistake that Hashem made. It's for us to be able to better ourselves and become greater people. And when a person thinks like this, Yekabel alav din shamayim b'simcha, you will accept the judgments of Hashem that are upon you b'simcha, with joy. V'lo b'seichachta, and you will not try to push away and rebel against the teichacha, the rebuke that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving you. And that's the way that a Yid lives. He sees what's going on around him. He examines his life. He sees when things aren't the picture-perfect vision that he had for himself. And he realizes, I'm not running the world. That person's not running the world. This one's not running. Hashem is running the world. And Hashem is perfect. Hashem is righteous. Hashem is pious. Everything HaKadosh Baruch Hu does is good. He doesn't make any mistakes. And therefore, let me accept the judgments that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has brought upon me, and the simcha, with joy, and that joy will motivate me to get closer and closer to the Ribbono Shel Olam each and every day in my life. Have a wonderful day.